India tomorrow. Sort of surprised to everyone who haven't told, because I really haven't told anyone. Because, yeah. So going to India and Singapore. So stop over in Singapore, then going to India for 9 days, back to Singapore for 3, and back to Adelaide. So it's a trip with my dad and a friend of his. So it's one of the things off my dad's bucket list. And it's an interesting opportunity and an interesting experience and a good time to spend some close to my dad, because we never had that much of an opportunity. Not really prepared for it. And that I really don't know what I'm going to be doing over there. Like, I think I should have looked at some touristy stuff. Like, when I've got my shorts and my passport and my visa, and my bag's pretty much packed. But at some point, I actually need to think about what I'm going to do. Because I can't just sit in a hotel room for a week or 2 weeks. I never really think about the mechanics of going to another country until I'm actually in another country. Like, for example, India, Singapore, both monsoonal countries, lots of mosquitoes. India's got a problem with some disease and a lot of stomach bugs and stuff. The tales of not drinking the water are quite true. So it's like, got my industrial strength bug spray, a bit of hand sanitizer, someone here. Oh, gastro stop, which I probably shouldn't have, because I have these malaria tablets, and apparently if I take that with that, this will actually make things worse. And that's an important thing, because I took my first one of these the other day on an empty stomach, and I had that. So last night I had some food with it, and that seemed to make it okay today, but you never know. I should probably just say why I'm doing this. So I'm not really a vlogging person. I don't like watching them. But I do a bit of video work at work, and I figured this is partly good practice. Like it. Someone asked me today, I was demonstrating a video editing program, and they said, well, how often do you use this? And I said, well, I don't really. I just use it to train people. And yeah, it's got me thinking about maybe I should work a little more on, using things that I'm meant to be showing people how to use. In this case, yeah, showing people how to create videos and edit videos and stuff like that. And part of it, so have a record. It's it's going to be a once in a lifetime trip, and I should make the most of it and have a record and share it with family and friends, and hopefully stop my mother from panicking every day. Hi Mum, calm down. So the thought of being on a plane for most of tomorrow, so my flight leaves at 9 o'clock, and I've got like a 7.5 hour flight and a 4.5 hour layover, then a 5 hour flight. So all this time sitting my butt is making me grab books. Now I should say I haven't read like a book in a very long time. A very long time. And for someone who loves to read, it's quite embarrassing actually. Like, I read lots of stuff online, but the last time I've picked something up and gone through it, it's far too long. So I've been inspired partly to kill the time, partly to sort of do a little bit better than what I normally do, is to bring some books with me that 80% chance I won't read, but let's be positive. So I've brought Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead, which is technically a play, based on 2 minor characters from Hamlet. It's really funny. It's my favourite book from when I did English at uni. It's so many word puns, so many word plays. It's really good. This one, also one I've read before. Nice thick one. It's like lots of pages. Yeah, nearly 500 pages. by the guy that did American Psycho, which is also a really good book, but horribly violent. Horribly violent. But nice one about terrorists and models and interesting ways of talking about violence. And this one, which I sort of half read at uni, sort of pairing to Jane Eyre. It's sort of Jane Eyre from this perspective of the mad ex-wife living in the attic. So that should be good. And one that I bought 8 years ago and never actually read. God, it's got a lot of markings on it. I think that's been sitting in the cupboard. Anyway, yeah. I'm guessing this one won't be read. Oh, this has the most chance of not being read anyway. So it's now midnight and I have to be awake in 5.5 hours because my flight's at 9 o'clock in the morning, which means I have to be there at 7, which means I have to leave the house at 6, which means I have to get up at 5:30. I'm not a morning person. Compared to today, when I set my alarm for 7:30, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So someone's going to give me a lift, thank God, because he may also have to get a cattle prod to wake me up in the morning. I should probably go to bed.